Boys and ghouls, Beto here, and we're doing a reaction video. I'm excited about this one because there's no bullshit. Nothing. I haven't seen this one yet, but I just know it's no bullshit because it's the Ouija Brothers. As most of you know, I'm a massive fan of the Ouija Brothers, and most of you guys out there that are here for the debunking, turns out you're all fans of the Ouija Brothers too. I approached them online and basically said, look, I respect you guys, love your content. Any issues with me doing some reaction videos to your ghost hunts? And they messaged me back and they were like, feel free, do what you want with it. I asked if they want any rules, anything put in place, you know, do they want me to wait a certain amount of time for videos to be up before I start reacting? And they were like, nah, have at it, do what you want, just be aware, 90% nothing happens. And I'm like, I know. A few people from the community have asked me to react to the Ouija Brothers as well. Dean Bailey, aka Demon, that comes on the ghost hunts with me, he sent me a video that he thinks I should react to, and he said this video is brilliant. Hasn't said much more about it, so we're gonna have a look.
I think the baby monitor.
That was the wrong screen. God damn it!
But I'm sure there's a.
So if you're not aware of who the Ouija Brothers are, they're a UK-based paranormal investigatory team. I have watched tons and tons of their content. I have never ever seen anything fake. There's no added bullshit. There's no stupid jump scares. There's no shit flying all over the place. This is, or they are, the most honest paranormal investigators I've ever seen. They debunk everything they can, and they talk through the equipment and why they think it's probably all bullshit. Really enjoyable. This is My Worst Experience, Real Paranormal, UK's Most Haunted Places.
In this video, we team up with Ghost Theory as we investigate a haunted location dubbed Jerry's House for an experience I'll never ever forget, probably going down as one of the worst paranormal investigations I've ever done. An absolute nightmare, and it shows just how dangerous it can be exploring these abandoned locations.
I will say it can be very dangerous in abandoned locations. Me and Dean went to a abandoned care home and I nearly fell down a sewage manhole. The cover had been nicked and I nearly went down. My one leg went in. Could have hurt myself, and I took a 2x4 to the testicles that was just propped up in the middle of a room that I didn't see. And when you're in with night vision, you wouldn't believe how much you can't see. I'm excited for this. Footage you're about to see is real and may contain no paranormal activity. We apologise for the strong language used throughout the video. I swear a lot.
You are putting a lot of trust on that chair.
Well, I'm putting a lot of trust in the chair to withhold you, so if it withholds him, it withhold me.
And this is my camera.
Yeah. The Ouija
That is so unnecessary, isn't it?
The Ouija
I
Brothers
mean, look at the state of that. Oh, nearly fell over and headbutted you.
Right, I've seen a couple of these guys' investigations, Ghost Theory. They are really good, and maybe we'll react to them as well. It's also got to be said, out of these four guys, they've all got great taste in bands. Chelsea Grin, Sepultura. I've seen a lot of bands that I listen to these guys are wearing. Also, Steve and Griff are clearly gamers. Steve and Griff, do you want a gaming night over on Twitch for me? Hit me up.
It's pretty cool, but I mean,
Yeah,
just to show off, isn't it, really?
Not really.
Steve was showing off earlier, he was showing his parkour tricks. Oh, man. how long ago was in that water for? About 5 seconds? I don't think it was even that, was it? You spun around and just screamed at me, get me out.
Yeah, I said,
Just done a bit of an intro, but here's Stephen, guys.
Yeah, man.
And
Oh,
he's in
shit.
a bad way.
I fell.
Oh, you can see it real nice there.
I fell straight into a pool. when straight in.
You know, fair play to Joe though, man. He got me out fast. He got me. I mean, if you weren't there, I'd have been in there all along. I don't think
I was a foot behind you. I was about to go in
as well.
I was just like, oh, that looks like a good shortcut.
And he just stayed there. The thing is, it was like kind of in slow motion because I kept going. I was like, when's this gonna stop? And then thankfully it stopped about here. And then I didn't think I could get myself out because of how much weight. Because it was obviously, you know, when you got closed, you jump in a pool with all the leaves as well. I was like, Joe, and he didn't even bat an eyelid. He said, oh, what's up? He just got me out, and I was like, holy shit.
Thick mud as well.
Yeah, thick mud. It's just it's in a bad way. So
this is probably done in the summer because they're all in t-shirts, and I mean, Griff could probably go to Antarctica and still wear a pair of shorts. But that is going to be a cold night. No matter how hot warm it was in the summer, he is in wet clothes for the rest of the night, the poor guy. And if he can't wear his shoes, I mean, look at all the crap all over the floor. You often hear him crunching on glass and stuff. I feel bad for him.
probably be able to get the camera out in a bit, but at the moment
he's got mud in his pockets.
Yeah, just trying to find something. I'm just trying to rinse myself. So it's just shit.
While Stephen's down here trying to dry, me, Joe and Elliot are going to see if we can find him a towel of some sort. Maybe some... This camera's way too big for small houses. Maybe try and find him some clothes of who used to live here. We will...
Oh, see, he's obviously hit that light fitting with the camera and basically said, oh, this camera's too big for the house. Other paranormal investigators would have cut that and just shown that light swinging and been like, oh my god, look at the light swinging. Good shit.
We'll return them because we never take anything.
We've got some towels and things.
Okay, so we've got this for Steve.
That's his trousers.
Yeah, and we've got...
So we do actually have a real towel.
That towel looks in nice condition.
Yeah.
Oh, it won't be in a minute, will it?
Are they giving him that to wrap around you?
Stay, come to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh man, I'm just we can see my sock here.
What did you do?
Tell us what really happened today.
Joe pushed me in. He knew I was there, and I don't know if anyone knows, but Joe's a bully. And he's been calling us dickheads. He's like, he said, you wait until you get used to this place. And we had no idea what he meant. Now I do. He went, took me straight in.
Should we go? Should we leave it?
Well, let us tell the truth, okay? Steve got possessed. Okay?
Yeah.
And,
By a demon.
yeah. Well, yeah. And he just
The demon did it.
like...
And he just
was
threw
like that,
himself.
And he just threw himself in the pool.
He didn't test the water or anything.
No.
You know, like they have that saying,
Well, he
test the
threw-
waters.
Yeah.
He just went, fuck me, that looks like solid concrete ground in the middle of a forest.
Ah,
Sorry.
poor guy.
It's one of the saddest things in the world. But I mean, if it had happened to any of you, don't think for a second that man wouldn't be laughing.
I would expect you to laugh.
Ah!
Fucking hell. Are you two okay? Fucking hell, have you done this before? Yeah?
So this is the cursed house.
Yeah, man.
So, me, the pale man. I mean, I look like a fucking homeless person today. But it is what it is.
You look like one, I
Oh,
smell
I
like
know, I
one.
was going to say, I look like an homeless person and Steve smells like one. So we're going to go upstairs now, where
That's
Ghost
gonna
Theory had all the
That's going to ruin your night, right?
K2 activity on the bed, and see if we can get Jerry, and see if we can get any activity upstairs in the room.
When did we last come? It must have been March or so, I'd imagine. And we had the K2 on pretty much the...
Can we put
They
it
did
in
actually
the
go
same
off then, oddly
spot?
enough.
Oh, it did. Can we put it in the same spot as where you had it?
Yeah, but it was up there. Cool. Put it properly. Yeah, so we basically...
Gary said that when you're in an abandoned place, it heightens the fear, especially if you're not supposed to be in there. I've only done one abandoned place that you're not supposed to access, and I was on edge the entire night, like, fuck me, what if somebody turns up, because there's no way you can make a quick escape because of the fencing. I don't know if there's a fence around this, but it heightens everything. Every noise, you're like, shit, is somebody here? Is it a ghost? Is it... everything. I've never been in an abandoned house. I don't think I could go into an abandoned house. The fear of getting caught. that would be enough for me. So much respect to these guys.
Basically, we had it on the head end, and we
Or I could fall in
started
the pool.
exploring the building a bit more before really do anything with it, I believe. And we came back in. One of us is still over here, the other person's still over there. So you could see there was nothing else going on in the room. But the K2 kept on going off with every single answer. It was questions like, would you rather be alive? Is there things within this world that we don't understand? And it would always go up to red or at least orange for yes, and just wouldn't respond for no. I mean, that definitely wasn't the only thing we had in the house either. We could hear walking around. We left an iPad downstairs while we were downstairs to like an EVP session basically, and we could hear what basically sounded like someone walking around in this room. So, like on the EVP. So then we recorded. I was downstairs, Elliot went upstairs, and you can't hear when someone's walking around from downstairs. So we have no idea. So that walking essentially had to have been in the room where the iPad was. So it could be something
pretty
later.
cool.
But
You hear something
Yeah, you're just a little creep.
But I mean, the conversation we had was just incredible. It's the best conversation we've had to date by miles,
I want to watch that.
if not the only one, actually.
Yeah.
Jerry? Are you home? If you're home, Jerry, can you come and talk to us, please? We
Imagine-
are in your bedroom.
You imagine if you say Jerry home and somebody goes, yes. And you hear it with your ears and not on EVP, you'd be gone. I mean, I would. I wouldn't be gone. I'd investigate fully with no fear.
My name's Jason,
I'm Stephen.
and this is the first time that we've been here. You already know the other two lads. They are...
Elliot?
And not Elliot.
So if you can hear us, can you make this K2 meter?
So when I was looking for a night vision camera, I obviously looked up what those two guys have got. Holy shit. I'd have to remortgage to get those cameras. I'll have to stick to my cheap one. And those little sticks that the other boys are using, they ain't cheap either. They're not as expensive as those big ass cameras. And standing there holding a camera out like that for ages, not easy.
Go to red, please. And red is yes.
Got the photos and documents left there.
Really?
It was the soggy foot.
They thought he
This is
farted.
wet
You
trainer.
shit
No,
yourself.
it's like, listen, it's like,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
my foot.
It does sound like a
Put
squelchy
on
fart.
socks and do I? And he's swimming in a pool of water.
Poor guy.
So we have this K2 meter on the bed, and it's sitting at green at the moment. If you understand what I'm saying, can you make it go to red, please? I know there's 4 men in your bedroom, which is questionable.
Some people are there.
But again, like I said,
But
like,
old Jerry.
like Stephen just said, you might like that.
Where's this going?
So, if you do like that,
You know there was something touching your leg earlier?
This is not going how I thought it
if you
would.
do like that, and you do want to talk to us,
I bet he's freezing.
just come into this room.
Did we ask the question before there was more than one person here?
Yeah, I think we did, but
Well, if you want to ask it,
I can't recall.
I just can't remember if that's actually how it went or not. I can't remember if we did get to the conclusion that there was other people. I can't remember if he was saying that he is somewhere that his friends and family are not, and that he feels like he's on his own wherever he is.
Yes. Yeah, we did get that.
We mean you no disrespect. I know this is Joe and Elliot. I don't know how many times they've been here, but they've been a couple. And they brought us down here. You got an amazing little house. Nice swimming pool.
There's definitely something creaking over here.
We only come to make contact.
How many cameras have those guys got? They got those little
To gather
sticks, haven't they?
evidence that whatever you are is real, the spirit world, the afterlife. The afterlife. The afterlife. Copy me.
That was like a creaking out behind it. Might have been Griff because his mouth moved at the same time, and they haven't said that it was a strange noise other than the creak. But still, when you're in somewhere that shouldn't have any sound because everyone stood still. This is what they're good at. They'll stand still, and if somebody's shifted their weight, they review the footage and say, "Nah, it was actually me shifting my weight."
Hey.
Oh, we just shot.
Oh.
Maybe,
Wow, I saw that.
maybe it likes whistling.
Copy me.
Does anyone else feel energy kind of like building?
What?
What the fuck was that?
It could have been my shit.
That was
That actually sounded like
It
a
was
high
like a-
pitched.
yeah.
To be honest, it did, but I did kind of move. Just hold on, let me see if I can recreate it.
Thing is, I heard that earlier.
Yeah, that was like a girl. He was like,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bro, I just moved. I just thought maybe it was the squelching on my shit, but we'll be able to check that back.
Hmm. Kind of like building.
Well,
What the fuck was that?
it could have been my shit.
Kind of like building.
Well,
What the fuck was that?
it could have been my shit.
I don't think it was because you tried to recreate it. Sounded like a girl or a cat. Quite weird.
Do you like whistling? Do you like me whistling or just the sound of it? I'm gonna do it again, and if that's what you like, make the colours on the black device light up. So I'm gonna whistle, and if you enjoy it,
It's just going off.
did it?
Carry on.
That's insane.
Oh.
Here we go.
It's almost like he was interacting with them for a little while there. He's
I think it's
asked.
cool though because it's essentially 100% success rate with this in some respects. No, it's not quite as good yet, but you know it has gone off in the same place at least.
It's gone off in the same place, and that high pitch was after Steve asked for a whistle and went. Could that be an attempt at communication? Possibly. Could it be his soggy shoe? Possibly.
So, is there anything you guys want to ask while we've got the K2 on the bed?
Well, we want to get back to the same kind of position we had it before, don't we? Where it's actually responding completely. I'm trying to think of how to word it almost. Does whoever it is remember at least two of us here? Can you touch the black device on the bed with the green light if you do remember us?
Oh, I heard it. What? Was that your feet still?
I didn't move at that point. I didn't.
That sounded like a dog.
Mhm.
Did you, whoever I'm talking to, used to have pets here? Do you like dogs
Do you like dogs?
or cats? Did you used to have any pets?
Last time we just left it here for a long time and then we came up and had the conversation. It was like almost.
Let me get used to it on its own.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, let's go downstairs and then do some calling out down the stairs.
Just realised I've actually turned into a paranormal investigator. Facial hair, check. Baseball cap, check. Metal band merch, check. The only thing I don't have is pockets full of mud.
Interesting, actually. That is
I'm glad that it is actually going off.
Yeah,
It did just go off a little bit, didn't it?
yeah.
It's nothing crazy at the moment.
So what we're going to do is we're going to allow you to get used to the K2 meter like you did before. So we're going to go downstairs and leave you to it. Okay?
Maybe put it back exactly where it was as well. See if we can replicate the whole thing again.
Also, just to show there's nothing under the bed to set it off.
It'd be good if
Like-
you just set off like low.
Like hidden anything.
Cool. You done?
So that's where it is, guys.
What I have learned about EMFs and REM pod devices is two-way radios trigger them. Now, these guys, I've never ever seen them use a radio, but if you're watching one of those other channels and you're like, that's a bit much. I don't know if they could just literally have a radio in their pocket, key in the button. When we went to my haunted hotel, my REM pod and my EMF was going off, and Danny debunked the most of it. Some of it wasn't down to radios, but for the most part, it was down to the radios. So, if you're watching a channel and you think, I don't know about that, it could be that they're keying a radio.
Oh, I can see a light outside.
Serious?
Yeah. No way, I'm joking. I can see a light.
And it's at that point I'm like, the feds are coming, run. Feds? I would never see the feds. Well, the police are here. I'm fucking out. Bye.
Not like a light where someone's coming towards us, but a light. So I'm sitting down, guys, again. I'm going to call out.
He does like a good sit.
We're actually in the front room at the moment. This house seems very... like... kind of like suppression, the noise suppression. So it's very directional. So if something happens upstairs, you'll only hear it from the doorway, won't you? So it's like we can't actually hear what's going on upstairs unless someone's banging around really heavy, which we hope for.
Not like modern houses. You
So
can hear a
all
nap
spirits
part in my house.
that are in this house, all spirits that can hear me, all spirits that can see all four of us, we're currently in the front room of your house, your abode, the place you like to stay. We introduced ourselves upstairs, and we've come downstairs because we've heard a lot of noise down here. If you want us to leave this house, then show us the door. Show us where to go. If you want to stay and chat, we have a K2 meter upstairs that you can learn to use. And we will go back up and we will try and talk to you with it. We just want to ask you some simple questions. If you're upstairs in one of the rooms, just heard a dog, could you make a loud bang so we can hear you?
Holy shit.
Fuck was that?
I mean, that was outside, but that was too loud.
No, there was one outside, but then there was another thing up above.
There was a
gonna
crack
say,
upstairs.
I told
See, this is the thing with these guys. I could tell most of these videos you hear a noise and it's in both sides of your headset, the exact same volume, and you're like, that's been fucking added in. That one, you could, in your headset, it's up and to the left, which from where Steer stood is the stairs. So you get a sense of direction and where that's come from, and it's only in one side of your headset, so you get a sense of where things are happening. This is why I'm so sold on these guys. And all four of them react. Griff is like, it's outside. Which I like. I like the fact that not everything to these guys is paranormal. They will look for the common sense first before jump into the paranormal. Something I've got to do a little bit better, because when I'm on ghost hunts, is something will make a noise and I'm like, fuck me, ghost. I'm not, but it'll take me a while to bring myself back to reality and be like, this is proper. It's probably just an animal or something off in the distance.
told you this place was fucked up.
Holy shit.
That was like that was like something being dropped, like something hefty. There's a bit of a thing to it, like it was something metal being dropped. And I trust these guys. I don't know that much about Ghost Theory, but the stuff I have watched, much like the Ouija Brothers, there's nothing in there. You can't debunk them because there's nothing to debunk for a lot of the time. So when you get these little noises, that's the real stuff.
Holy shit.
Did you hear that?
I can hear mumbling.
I heard it almost like it was soft footsteps upstairs. From where I stood.
So I can hear like loads of weird stuff in my left ear.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can I stand by that door and just and call the same and just call out? So, because I want to hear some of this, because you all have been by doors, and like I said, this suppression in this house, the noise suppression.
I imagine that's like the old black mortar filled walls in the UK. And yeah, what they're saying, you can't hear shit through them. You also don't want to ever take a wall down with that stuff in it, because I did it once. Wow.
It doesn't allow you to hear outside of the room. So if we sat in here with this door closed, it could be raking havoc out there, and you wouldn't really hear it.
That was a loud noise though, like up above.
It was like someone slapped something.
Like something metal.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was something
And
metal.
dogs nearby are going mad. I mean, supposedly they sense things happening, don't they?
Okay, spirit.
Hopefully he can't smell me.
That's probably what it is.
Who's been in my swamp? Because in all honesty, that bang was really loud.
It was
wasn't it?
ridiculously loud.
So we've just heard like a bang that was really loud, and it seemed like it was on the side of the house, just there in that corner in the side of the house. But in that very same room that we was in, the bedroom just here. In that bedroom, we was getting noises from that corner of the house as well, wasn't we?
Yeah.
This is the first time we've been here, and you've got us interested.
Certainly piquing my interest.
If you want us to go away,
Come stand in here.
because I'm not hearing it. I've got really good ears.
Oh no. What can you hear?
I heard a thump.
It almost just sounds like, well, it kind of sounds like the paper, odd enough, but we've already just in the wind. It's just very, very, very light. Sort of. I guess it is scraping noises in a way.
Could it be
There's
a
sort of, like
rat?
thicker movements with it. It's not just
Yeah.
wind movement.
Oh.
Really, Hitler.
Yes.
Everyone's right
Oh
behind
yeah, I can see.
Oh, what'd you be facing that for?
Go on, take one for the team.
No, you've already done that today. So, we're in.
It's the pockets.
So we're currently standing inside the hallway. This seems to be the epicenter of all the noises. I know we've got plenty of paper falling away.
They peeped over a door there.
Most ghost hunters wouldn't say that it was making a noise from that, but it's too easy. So what I'm asking you to do, rip a piece off.
Dog's kicking off.
Whether it's upstairs or down here.
Please, can you do something? Anything, just to let us know you're here. We don't mean you any disrespect. But we are desperate for answers, and you're the only person that can give it to us.
His voice reminds me of someone. I can't think who it is.
You do anything just to let us know. Just even if it's just one final thing. Just something really, really loud. Last time we came here, we had something answer us. Someone told us that they weren't happy with where they were.
Oh, imagine putting on soggy clothes.
Is this still correct?
He's freezing. Put it
Are
on.
there people that you miss that you can't see?
So we've been downstairs for a little while. Called out. Got a massive loud bang outside. Didn't we, Stay?
Yep.
That'll do from him. And we're going to head upstairs now and we're going to try and test the K2 meter on the bed and see if we can get any reaction from spirits. So let's go and ask him. Okay, the K2 meter is on intact. It's on the bed. It hasn't been destroyed. So
Bugger all is happening.
I'm happy about that. I'm happy that it's not been destroyed. One thing.
Well, then again, I'm not happy it's not been destroyed because it would have been pretty impressive if it was.
It would have been. That's a good way to end the video, you know. In there talking, so yeah, right then, saying bye.
It's like you're telling people to shut up.
It is actually just like that.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that though, would you?
No, I'm not the kind of person.
I've got one of those IR bars. The ghost hunt that me and Dean have just done. I can't put the video up because the audio's all to shit and my camera kept switching off. I had one of those IR bars, so I did that with the camera while I'm talking to it, much like these guys do, and I left the bar on full blast. I looked like Casper. There was just a white blob with a beard attached to it.
No, I noticed.
I'll go round to that corner.
So, I'm the one being bullied tonight, guys.
Well, I got backup this time. I'm not my own.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, last time he was a little bit scared
I
because
was, yeah.
he was on his own and he was surrounded by 6'4" and a 6'1" bloke. So he just got a bit panicked. But today
Sounds like my idea of a dream night, darling.
he's the one that's been he's dishing it out tonight, guys.
Pushing people in swamps.
I was going to say,
Yeah, he's the one that pushed it actually.
Shut up!
I tied his shoelaces together and punched him.
Well, shut up anyway.
Yeah, shut up, I'm filming.
Just honestly, I've said it once and I'll say it one more time. Shut up. Anyway, let's go into the dark.
Oh, you mother... I had a big spoiler on me.
Are we still there?
Oh, I thought we were still bullying Griff.
I was going to say.
Was it on there?
Oh yeah, I thought you was going to hit me then. Is he on the floor?
I don't know, man. Just take me out.
Griff always has to come to the rescue with spiders. If that happened when me, Mrs. Geek and Demon are out, I don't know who's helping who, because I think we're all scared of spiders.
You're having a good night. State of it.
I'm in night vision here and everyone's got the lights on.
Well, I turned it on so Steve could see his spider friends.
He was just crawling all over me. Oh,
Brick thinks he's at home.
He is not having a good night.
dickhead.
Did you hear that, guys? Steve just called him a dickhead. Bully.
Turn the light off now so I can punch people in the dark.
Yeah. Steve, I think that's what Steve was trying to do before you turned the light on. Because I saw him coming over with a fist.
He did lunge at you.
He did, he really did.
Was your motherfucker as well?
He did. You're correct, actually. I think this might be the end of the Ouija Brothers. Might have to join Ghost Theory.
Praise the crowd.
Ooh,
You can join if you
sick
want.
burn.
No, your first answer will stay locked. Thank you very much. Your first answer is the answer I'm taking.
Okay, well, that's good then.
Oh,
You may have.
okay, it's kicking off. So, did you find that funny? Spirit. Remember, the K2 meter on the bed was left up here for you to experiment with. If you understand what I'm saying, can you make it go to red, please?
Ooh.
Let's go to orange.
Up to red, please. Stronger.
Hero Wars is an online action RPG where your choice isn't limited to the usual pick of.
Okay.
Whoa, yeah,
Wow.
it's sticking.
That's nice.
Hello.
Hello, Spirit.
Mine's never done it like that.
You're trying your hardest. So this is 100% now for you guys. That's the best.
Yeah, and it's exactly the same as before. We leave, come back, and suddenly it's like somebody is with it. It's bizarre.
So do you want to ask it if it's the person that you was talking to before?
Okay, so is that Jerry that we're speaking to? Can you make it go up to red if it is?
Oh,
That was
quite
Nearly.
okay. And now we just want to make sure that is definitely Jerry speaking with. Can you now stop touching it?
Okay.
Can you step away?
Are you just excited that we've brought more people and you recognise us?
Maybe they're watching your YouTube.
One thing you have to remember, guys, is that Spirit can take a bit longer than what we answer stuff with. So it seems to have stepped away from what Joe's just said. So let's see if we can bring him back.
We sort of agreed then as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so now can you come back? We think that you just walked away because we asked you to. That's what we're going to assume at this point. Can
I
you
hope
now
this
come
goes
back
back
to the black device and hold it as tightly as you possibly can? Can you try and take it up to red again?
There was a loud noise.
There was something behind me.
He's free. Oh, the poor guy.
Did you walk away entirely? You can stay with us, but just try and use the device to communicate with us.
What's funny though is like, I heard that noise behind me. Now that has stopped.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I was
like it's
thinking. We said,
walked
"Can you
away."
walk away?" And it did literally walk away.
Can you come back, please?
Okay, it's back.
Oh, it did.
Come on then. Show us your power.
That is pretty cool.
Also, last time we were here, when we went downstairs there, we had almost like footsteps come down, which I don't think we picked up on our mics at the time. But then we had like china in the kitchen, and it sounded almost like a teapot. It's almost like you went to make us a cup of tea. That people said.
That's good.
It was very, yeah.
So if you walked away and now you've come back, could you talk to us through using the orange light? The only way we'll be able to distinctively talk to you is if you stop using the K2 meter and then start using it when we ask you to. Could you stop, please?
It's going crazy.
That's mad.
Just stop.
It's almost like a
Is it
response.
worth just checking, since we've been off camera, that there's nothing underneath.
Well, we know there's not. But
I know, but for the camera.
Put it on some paper, just in case that it's like the nylon from the quilt.
would static make that?
They can do. Possibly.
So, yeah,
Oh, it's so good.
it just seems aimless, slow, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is much more random than before.
It doesn't seem like it's. It wants...
It feels like you can't really talk because it just. Okay, let's just be quiet. Let's see what it does.
Okay.
It stopped.
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
What was that?
I just you know when your body's shutting down, it makes weird noises.
No.
Not already. You need to get that sorted. You know when you slowly start to die. That's weird that it's stopped ever since.
Yeah.
Was it stopped when I was out?
It stopped when you walked away.
Okay. Okay, Spirit. I don't know if you followed me, but could you follow me back up the stairs and back to the K2 meters, please? We've set 2 up now, so we can see if it's a faulty K2 meter. Come on.
Fair play. Going out with a way to debunk.
Weird.
Very weird.
Hold on. Let's try this now. Nothing happened, did it? See that K2 meter going off then? So I've put the K2 meters back around to where they used to be. And I can't see them going off. Move it towards. The one with the dimmer green lights out, so you won't be able to tell it all. And the one with the bright green light is ghost spirits.
It is weird actually. Ever since we've had that K2, we've had some so many times it's gone off actually, and it's weird that ours just went off and yours didn't.
But again, it's not going off now.
Yeah.
Bend that leg, Stephen.
Oh shit. Oh, that's horrible. That's so bad.
He has a hernia.
I wish.
Careful what you wish for. Strain too hard. Just jump off and slip over. Smash through the fucking glass.
Straight through the window.
Tree falls on your legs.
just go over and just completely covered in blood and shit. And
Oh, thanks, Jerry.
I had a great time filming Ghost Theory again. Died 40 times. He drowned in a swamp.
It is bad. You've summed it up.
Yeah. Is this definitely the worst?
Oh, it's. I mean,
I wouldn't say the worst as in investigation wise, but the worst approach to an investigation.
so for me, the worst investigation ever. Ever.
Let's get on in the beginning. This is the worst investigation ever.
Without doubt. And it's a shame. Because, like I say, it's nothing to do with the house.
It was just a lack of judgment, really, wasn't it?
I mean, the investigation itself was pretty cool.
Basically in the
no
dark.
judgment.
Yeah,
You didn't judge that pond at all.
Say again.
I'd say you didn't judge the pond at all.
Well, it didn't look like a pond. It just looked like a step down. You know what I mean?
It looked like something had been dug out, just to...
And I just had my red light on, so I couldn't really see too much. And it was calm. There was like no ripples. There was no movement, and it was full of leaves. So everything, it just looked like a bush, like leaves all on the top.
Yeah.
It weren't until you jumped, and then it just didn't stop. The exposure's really high. Whatever. Anyway, guys, we're done.
Just end it there because you're miserable.
Yeah, it's been to be fair, it has been fun still, but I have been.
Don't hurt me again.
It has been a bit.
Just bullying him into position.
Yeah, we're just going to end it. Check these guys out, Ghost Theory. I'm going to try and get dry, but I do feel pretty ill after falling in there and being in wet clothes. It ain't been the nicest investigations. Nothing wrong with the company, but just.
How do you guys feel?
I feel great, actually. Absolutely wonderful. I think it was a great...
Nice and dry and warm.
I thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect and dry. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, click on the like button and subscribe to the channel. Instagram, Facebook, and you can find all these guys there too. And everything.
Do you
like
mind?
that. I'm going to bully this bloke here.
Come on, you prick. I've had enough of you. I'm going to beat the shit out of you now.
Well, that girly scream.
Come on! What happened? Were you tickling me?
I think I like that bit there where you just... he was in the middle, his face is like... But yeah, if you like the video, subscribe, like, comment,
Theory.
whatever, Ghost Theory.
You don't worry about these
19,000 subscribers. Peace.
I do like the Ouija Brothers. And I do like those other guys as well. Ghost Theory. Right, like the video. There we go. Right, Ghost Theory. Am I even subbed to Ghost Theory? I am. Just checking. Subscribe to Ghost Theory. Subscribe to the Ouija Brothers. Watch the videos. Incredible. Real paranormal investigations, real people, and, you know, people falling in ponds. I really enjoyed that. That was really good. Anything paranormal in there? Probably not. Was it 100% real? Definitely. I'm in Beardo. We'll be back with more Ghost Theory and Ouija Brothers, but for now, I am out.